Hi everybody, it's Andrea Norman with twigsandthings.com. I'm here today to show you a really simple, easy flower arrangement to give to somebody for Valentine's Day. I know that roses are very expensive, sometimes ridiculously expensive, especially at this particular holiday. Notoriously, florists put their prices up for Valentine's Day. And so it may be that if you wanted to get your mother or your sister or a good friend just a pretty bouquet of flowers just to say I love you, it doesn't always have to be roses. Roses are definitely going to be your more expensive choice at this time of the year. So I'm just wanted to show you something really simple that you could make yourself for much less money, and it will be very pretty and very appreciated. I simply went to the supermarket and I purchased some carnations. Carnations kind of have a bad rap because they used to be thought of as being an inexpensive flower that really wasn't very impressive. I'm actually finding that carnations are really nice. They are super pretty, beautiful colors. They come in a variety of colors. The smell of carnations is so fresh and lovely that you would actually be quite surprised at how nice they are to have on a kitchen table or in your bedroom next to your bed. And sometimes it's just nice to say I love you to somebody and let them know that by something pretty and something that smells nice, and just to show that you care. So I wanted to show you what I did, and it's kind of easy to go around your house and look for something that would be a pretty container. It doesn't even have to be a vase. It can be so many different things. Sometimes just a pretty jar or an old bowl that you don't necessarily use anymore. I happened to find this, I would say probably about 3 years ago. This is a really pretty container. It actually used to be prettier. It had silver inside of it to look like mercury glass, and all the silver came out as soon as I washed it. But I still think it's a beautiful vase. I love that it's got the silver base, it's got the gems. You can find things like this very inexpensively in many different places. Michael's craft store, a really great place to go is a home goods store. They will have loads of options for pretty vases. So I'm taking this vase, and basically what I'm doing, I chose my color palette. You basically want to stick to no more than 3 colors. I happen to be a pink person. My mother is a pink person, so I'm making this for her. I chose 2 colors of pink. I chose shocking pink and I chose baby pink. Now I've already cut these down, as you can see, and I'm just going to arrange them so that you can do many different ways actually. So I think what I'm going to do today, and I really just decided this very minute, is I'm going to use my darker pinks around the perimeter of the vase. You can do this truthfully any way that you like, because nothing is wrong. Everything is beautiful when it comes to flowers, and I honestly don't know many people that don't appreciate a lovely bouquet or posy or a vase of flowers. And as I said, they do not have to be expensive roses. They don't have to be, honestly, these carnations were $5 for a bunch. I bought 2 bunches of carnations, and I bought 1 bunch of the white stock. Stock has a wonderful fresh smell and will also give this a little bit of pop to have the white. So I've put in my dark pink or shocking pink carnations, like so. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my lighter baby pink carnations inside of those darker ones. Now what I'm finding is that some of these are slightly too high, so I'm going to cut them down a little bit because I would like them to all sort of be the same height. It's perfectly fine to have some flowers higher than others, but this particular bouquet, I want it to be sort of more the same height. So I'm going to be putting the baby pink carnations inside sort of a circle of the darker pink. You could do this any way that you like, as I said, but I kind of like the darker pink to be on the outside and the lighter pink to be on the inside. Now, you may not need to use all of the carnations. This happens to be 2 full bunches. Totally up to you how full you want it to be or how sparse you want it to be. I like a pretty full vase of flowers. I like it to look like it's plentiful. And this is not what I would consider to be a huge bouquet of flowers. This is more of something that you would put next to your bed or on a dressing table or something like that, on a desk. If somebody is at the office, this would be very, very pretty to have in an office. And so I probably put about as many of these as I probably should. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my white stock and I'm going to cut that down, as you can see, and I'm going to place the stock so that it is going to stick out slightly higher than the carnations. I want the stock to stick out because, first of all, they have a beautiful tilt to them, which gives this arrangement some, I don't know, some movement, some texture, just some, I don't know really what the right word is, but it kind of just gives it a flow, almost like you would want to have in a painting, where it's not all uniform, it's organic. That's the best word for it, it's organic. So it's not going to look perfect, it's going to look kind of like it almost grew this way. That's how I like my flower arrangements to look, like they've just kind of grown that way together. And then, just to top this off, I purchased a little heart. And let's see, where do I want the heart to stick out? Probably about so tall. So I'm just going to snip this wood. And again, the heart is just from the grocery store. It was $3. And so this entire bunch of flowers was about $15 and the heart was $3. So I'm going to show you how pretty this looks. Took me all of 5 minutes to put together. Was not expensive. Very, very, very pretty, as you can see. And something that honestly any lady would be so thrilled to receive, such a pretty bouquet of flowers for Valentine's Day. And it doesn't have to cost a fortune, and you don't have to use roses. And I think that that honestly a lot of it is just the colors and the way that you put it together, and also the pretty vase that you put it in. So, go and find something that is attractive and just sort of beautiful from a Home Goods or from Michael's. And there you have a nice, beautiful, simple, inexpensive Valentine's bouquet. So I'm wishing you all a very beautiful rest of the night, and I will see you again soon. Andrea Norman, twigsandthings.com.